What's up, guys? Welcome to D1 DLC. Brad, Jake, Benny with you today. Hey, we're just doing a bit of a... It's halfway through the year, just over now. And we wanted to do a little bit of a recap of the year so far in gaming and the year coming forward. Obviously, we're in a bit of a different environment than you would have seen us recording before. We're at Harry's Bar.
We are. Harry's on Grenfell in the heart of the CBD. Great place to go. Our local, or my local for sure. I'm trying to get other people involved in my local. But you can check out all the Harry's details on their website, harrysongrenfell.com.au. And yeah, it's a great place to be videoing.
And pretty good, just nice place to sit around and have a chat about the video games that we played and loved this year.
Yep.
So, that's what we're going to start with. So let's kick it off, Jake. What's the video game that you have the most? Let's go. Number one. Best game you played this year.
1 second.
That's important.
It's not bad, is it?
It's not a bad drop.
Yeah, 150 Lashes. James Squire. Parlay. Very nice.
So for me, probably number one for the year has to be Zelda Breath of the Wild. Just for sheer amount of hours and enjoyment that I've gotten from it. And probably coupled that with the Switch too. It's been one of the biggest eye-openers for me in terms of gaming as well. Just because I didn't think I'd like handheld gaming stuff, and that's got me now very much into the handheld genre. But Zelda Breath of the Wild, fantastic game.
And I think you're similar, Ben. You're a huge Zelda fan.
Yeah, absolutely loving it at the moment.
Yep. Have you finished it?
No, I've actually held off on finishing the game.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying, at the moment, going around and exploring, finding random bits and pieces.
It's an intentional decision not to finish it.
It is. I don't want to spoil it too much for the people that are there, but there's 4 main sort of sub-goals that you can do throughout the game. I've done all that. I'm literally, at any point, ready to go and kill the final fight. But going around finding all the shrines, finding all the little hidden packages.
Yeah.
So can I ask for both of you guys, how much of this game being successful do you feel is the fact that you can play it anywhere? You know, are either of you guys spending much time playing it on the big screen versus holding the Switch in your hand? How's that ratio work out?
For me, it is exclusively handheld. So I play it anywhere in the lounge room, on the loo, on the bus on the way to work, on the loo at work, that sort of stuff.
For long periods of time.
Yeah. Well, I need to make sure it's purged properly. No, I almost always use it as a handheld device, and I've found it to be fantastic for that.
I was playing it on the bus ride into the city today, and I get home and I'll literally pull it out, I'll dock it, and
so when you're at
switch
home,
straight over to the...
You will play it predominantly on a TV when you're at home?
Yes.
But you take it wherever you go.
Yeah.
So you can play. Whereas you, Jake, even when you're at home, it's that mobile experience that you...
It's being able to have my own little bubble in the middle of a lounge room where my other half can do whatever she wants to do, watch stuff on the TV, and I can still game away.
So suffice to say, it's been a hit, Zelda.
A little bit.
You know, I am the voice of dissent here. Not the voice of dissent. But I've played it. I didn't love it. I can't get into it. It's not my thing for whatever reason. You know, and I like RPGs. I think there's something about the bit of the kiddie style that I don't quite get. That being said, I love the art style. Like, it's absolutely breathtaking.
That's clever. I see what you did there. Yep.
All right. What else, Jake? What else this year have you fallen in love with?
So Resident Evil 7's next on my list. That was one of the most horrific and scary experiences that I've ever had in gaming at least for a very long time, if not ever.
Should we talk about how I said I was going to knock this off in a weekend?
Yeah, well, yeah. So just a bit of backstory. Matesy started playing this game first, and he's
on VR as well.
Yeah, he played it exclusively on VR the whole way through. But he would do maybe an hour or so every couple of days, maybe to begin with. And I got onto it like a few weeks after he got it. I'm like, I'm going to smash this in no time. So I tried it in VR for the first half of the game as well, and then I had to give the VR kit away, so I played 50-50 VR versus normal mode, and was pretty much the same as Matesy, maybe even a little bit slower than Matesy, so I could get about maybe 1 or 2 hours in every 2 or 3 nights. Finally finished it, and then you wanted to borrow it.
So what is it, like an 8-hour game?
It's a total of an 8-hour game, which takes about 2 months to finish.
So I said, I'll knock it off in the weekend. 8-hour game, 4 hours a day. I'll play it Saturday morning, I'll play it Sunday afternoon, and it's done.
Yeah.
So I played an hour of it, around about an hour of it, like the first room area.
Yep.
I can't even turn it back on, man. I can't even turn it back on. This game is terrifying.
It's another level of
horrible, and
really.
Yeah. Oh. So you enjoy the VR experience with that?
Yeah, I love the VR. VR was another level of freak you out.
And I was going to say, do you feel that this is the game that has maybe really got people interested in VR?
Oh, absolutely. It has. And I think the problem now is that there isn't a follow-up to it. So
is it not? I feel like we can sum this year up right now with having, we love VR, where are the games for it? We love our Switch, where are the games for it?
Yep. That's fairly accurate for the top 2 on my list.
Yeah, it really feels like that. There's that huge. So, have you played any RE?
I've played a lot of the previous titles.
Yep.
Haven't played 7 yet.
Yep.
I'm hoping to get a hold of a VR set and play through it myself.
Nice.
But
you're all so wrong in the head. I don't know how anyone can play this with VR.
It's designed from the ground up, is it not, to be a VR game?
I don't know.
It absolutely feels that way if it's not. Yeah.
There's the bit, and there's no spoilers. This has been seen in previews and all that. But there's the bit where in the first room where like the lady's trying to stab you or whatever, and you grab the knife, and you grab the knife in your hands, right? Now watching that on the screen, I was wigging out. I'm like, I can't do it. If that was a VR headset, I don't think I could get through that moment. I honestly don't.
It's terrifying.
Have you played other like horror games that are pure horror, like Amnesia or
Resident Evil is the most horror I'd played before.
Okay.
And none of the previous Resident Evils are like this. Like this is the next level of horror.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get through it. Hopefully by 2020, maybe 2021. Not in a weekend. I'll give it that to you.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, Jake. What's next?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, great game.
Only halfway through still, and I do plan to finish it, which is one of the reasons why I got my Vita, so I could remote play with the PlayStation and still be able to get access to play my console on my TV, but not on my TV. So yeah, I'm about to progress through the second half of that.
Yep.
So looking forward to finishing that. Great game so far. One of the standouts for me, obviously.
It's a game I enjoyed so much more than I expected.
Yeah.
Like a new big AAA game. I knew it was going to be good.
Yep.
And I mentioned this a couple of times on the podcast when we went to PAX. And we got to get in early and get some hands-on time.
Yeah.
And I played it, and I'm like, I don't need to know any more about this game. It's okay. I'm going to enjoy it, but it's not going to change my world.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So much better than I thought. And
Yeah.
I am absolutely in love with Aloy.
It's probably one of my favourite protagonists this year.
Yeah, she's fantastic, isn't she?
Yeah.
Really great protagonist. Roast too, Dad.
Yeah. Yep.
He had a good beard too.
He did have a decent beard.
He had a good beard, yeah. I'm looking forward to when you played a little bit more of it.
Yeah.
Because I really want to be able to sit down and talk about some of the big monster
boss fights.
Because it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
But
I'm still struggling with that T-Rex thing though.
Oh mate, and later on you'll be like,
yeah, bitch,
where's the
please.
challenge?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
A bit of an honorable mention of Ghost Recon Wildlands, purely because we had a lot of fun co-oping in it.
I'm disappointed we didn't play more of that.
Yeah, so am I. It's one of the same as Horizon Zero Dawn. It's one of the best games this year that I don't play.
Yeah. To be fair, I do think that Wildlands tough to get through because very repetitive.
Yeah, absolutely it is. It has to be a co-op game. You can't play it any other way, I don't think.
Yeah. All right. Anything else for you?
I think that's it for me.
That's it. All right.
So what would be on your list?
Everyone knows. If you've watched the channel, if you've listened to the podcast, for me it remains Hollow Knight. I was genuinely surprised how good it was.
Yeah. I'm surprised you'd say that.
You shocked? You never heard me mention? Have you heard me talk about Hollow Knight before? You haven't?
Let's just give these guys an hour then.
Yeah. Obviously we got hands-on with it last year. We got to play a bit of a build with it.
Yeah.
We interviewed Team Cherry. It's an indie game, and obviously one of the things when we started D1 DLC, I fell in love with indie games. Didn't even know these were like real things. Now I love indie games so much. But there was a little bit. I was almost a bit worried about if it was actually going to be any good, as good as the demo I played. And then I reviewed it, and particularly when I reviewed it for D1 DLC, there wasn't many reviews around at the time, and I gave it 4.5 out of 5.
Yep.
If I had my time again, honestly, I would have given it 5. I feel like I lowballed it, and I regret making that call.
It's pretty high lowball.
Yeah, it is. But there's one of those things, particularly, I guess, when you're amateurs like us, when you put a number on something, that it's almost a bit of hesitance to do so.
And when you're kind of concerned that you're the only one. That
exactly. And then I've seen the rest of the reviews, and now I'm sure that I lowballed it. Like people love this game. It's reviewed incredibly well because it is a great game. So I absolutely loved it, and I cannot wait for that on the Switch. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn, as we mentioned. Really like that. Really like Aloy. The other one is Paradigm.
Yeah, this is
another. So again, an Aussie game, point and click adventure. Didn't actually review it, but I did do a video for D1 DLC on it, in which when I was writing the script for that video, I really laboured over a particular line, which was the best point-and-click adventure game I've ever played.
Yeah, well, that's a huge statement.
And it is the best point-and-click adventure game I've ever played. It's like... there's problems with point-and-click adventure games. No one's updated any mechanics for a long time. And there's little things like quick travel. That you expect in a game now. Stuff like that they did. It's funny. It's hilariously funny. The voice acting is sensational. It's 6 to 8 hours gameplay. I absolutely loved it. It's one of the best gaming experiences I've had this year.
Yep.
Yeah, without doubt. I'm really hoping that he makes a sequel.
I'm pretty sure it's the top of my shame pile right now. It's just... I really want to play it, but I just...
I think if you like point-and-click adventure games, you absolutely have to play Paradigm.
Yeah.
There's no way you can't. Don't... absolutely play Full Throttle Remastered, but before you do, play Paradigm. It's just so good, and it's so fresh, and it's funny, and it's really, really good. And that's pretty much that's me done, I reckon, for this year. There's been lots of good games, and there's lots I haven't played that I wanted to. Nier and Neo being two probably the most prominent, but they're the big ones for me so far this year.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Last, not least, have we left you anything, Ben?
Well, yeah, we've already mentioned Zelda.
Yep.
Have an absolute blast, and I'm still playing it, really enjoying it, and I don't want it to end.
Yep.
Hence the sort of hesitance to go and finish it.
Yeah. Have you got the DLC for it yet?
No.
Are you going?
Well, I was going to get the DLC after I'd plucked up the courage to actually go and finish it. Yeah.
Can I just... Sorry, gentlemen. Before we came here, went to the comic book store to get my comic book and spoke to the comic book guy, and we always talk about Zelda because he loves it.
Yep.
And he was talking about how he's started playing it with whatever the hard mode is, the New Game Plus, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's loving that. Significantly harder, very different.
Yeah.
So it really sounds like it's almost... Like he's got every intention of playing the entire game through. And he was saying that he's got to play it more now. Yeah. Because you really need to focus on those little buffs that you might not have previously.
Yeah,
you
fair
have
point.
to do
Yeah.
that. So,
yeah. I must admit I have not really spent a lot of time with the buffing, food buffs and that sort of stuff.
A lot, I'm sure, in the hard mode, which you don't
like
to cook.
You kind of can face roll a little bit in normal
that's
mode.
exactly what he said. He said the first one he did no cooking at all.
Yeah.
And now he's like a master chef.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
He has to be for the so. What else, mate?
So I'd probably say Zelda's my single player, like my pleasure when I'm on my own, when the lights are turned down a little bit low. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds has been the most enjoyable multiplayer experience I've had in a long time.
Yep.
I can't say enough about this game and how much I'm really enjoying it.
Jake, we gotta try it. We gotta have to try this game.
I'm still trying to figure out what makes it so captivating for people to play. Like, I don't understand what the difference between Battlegrounds and any other, like, in particular, H1Z1 and King of the Kill. What's the difference?
Well, I can't really comment on that. I haven't played H1Z1, but it's fun. Like,
overrated in games, fun.
Yeah, it's almost like when they designed the game from the ground up, they just went, let's just make it fun.
Yeah. Okay.
You obviously you dropped off. You've got nothing at all. The lobby's kind of fun as well. You know, like get to talk shit with everyone.
How long does a typical game go for?
Well, it can go from anywhere from 10 seconds to 45 minutes.
Have you've winner chicken dinner?
I haven't yet.
No.
I've gotten to third in solo, and I've gotten to second squad in a squad game.
Yep.
How are you gonna feel the day you have a win?
Like I can tell you the time we got to second in squad, I was high on adrenaline for about an hour afterwards.
How is that rush compared to EVE Online? Similar, more or less?
It's more in some instances.
How much is this game?
29?
Yeah, I want to say 29 US.
Doing it.
No, it's well worth it.
Yep. We'll get one for the D1 account so we can a few of us can have a go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not happy? He's not.
No, I just don't. It's a streamer's paradise, and I actually really enjoy watching it. I enjoy watching
see, I
other
haven't
people
watched
It
Play
is
at all.
the second highest stream game
Yeah,
after
it's-
LOL at the moment.
It's ridiculously
which is,
popular at the moment.
And yeah, I think we were saying before, it's hit the number one game played on Steam.
Past CS:GO on Steam is the most concurrent players, which was that's a thing.
Now that was only a small blip that it jumped above, but it's still it's a force to be reckoned with.
Go on, Jake. Go on, do it.
I'm probably keen to try the 4-player squad.
I would really enjoy
up
that.
To 4 player,
I,
maximum 4
it
players.
is up to 4, and I thoroughly recommend 4 players as the way to play the game.
Yeah, that's where I think it might be. It might be worth it. It might.
So,
be worth
hey, look, tell us if you think we should have a go at this, and Jake in particular should
you've
play
got to
it.
really strenuous.
Let him know, all right? Find him on Twitter, D1DLC Jake.
Yes.
So just quickly to wrap up, some old games, or not necessarily, but games that weren't released this year that we've been having a bit of fun with. Ben, in particular, you were talking about all of the Blizzard.
Yep, pretty much. The only thing that I haven't fired up this year and had a blast with is StarCraft, which is odd because I usually do really enjoy playing some
And
StarCraft.
it's a very good game too.
But Heroes of the Storm, Diablo 3, Overwatch, a little bit of Hearthstone, not heaps, not as much as you probably have played.
Yeah.
But
I've backed away a little bit.
Yeah.
I very much go, new expansion comes out, play it like mad for a month, and then I teeter off.
But no, the re-release that they've done for like 2.0 Heroes of the Storm has really got me back into that.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying that a lot. And
Legion's pretty fantastic, a very good expansion.
yeah, played a lot of Legion end of last year. Haven't really done any of
Yeah.
it this year, but look, I'm having a blast with that as well.
Yeah. Yep. Anything that's carried over for you for this year at all, Jake?
Well, I guess technically, if you think about it, Borderlands 2 has been on
Yeah.
my gaming list a little bit more
Yep.
again.
Yep.
So I've just ventured into the realm of PS Vita. So I've started to play a bit of Uncharted Golden Abyss and Borderlands 2 on that. So
Very nice.
I've been really... Jem walked into the lounge room the other night, and I was playing the Vita, I was playing Borderlands 2, and she goes, "What's that stupid smile on your face for?" I was sitting in the corner in the dark, playing the Vita, playing Borderlands, just grinning, like, ear to ear. She's like, "What is it?" I'm like, "Playing Borderlands 2?
It's just...
It's amazing."
I've also played through Borderlands 2 again this year and finished the main storyline for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah, okay.
Got to play the Mr. Torg.
Yep.
In particular,
Yep.
and the Tiny Tina DLC. Those two DLCs in particular. Oh,
Still
magnificent.
haven't finished the Hammerlock's DLC, actually.
Yeah, that's not that good though.
That's why I'm finished.
Yeah. So for me, I got to mention, I cleaned up on the Steam sale. I spent about $30 and got all these indie games that I've heard people talking about forever. So I got Dust, Bastion, Transistor, Brothers. What is it? Two Souls. Is that A Tale of Two Brothers? A Tale of Two Souls? Whatever that's called.
Sounds like a game.
Yeah.
What else I got? I got 2 Metro games that we were talking about on the podcast a little while ago, like Metro Last Light and
Oh, yeah.
and whatever.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got them.
Yeah, picked up both of
okay.
them. WWE 2017.
Is this because of Glow? It's because of
A little
Glow,
bit.
isn't it?
Mostly, in fact, because of Glow. Maybe we should do. Maybe we'll do our favourite Netflix series of the year. So that could be,
That's a long show, though.
well, it's not. It's Glow.
Well, I haven't
this
seen
is-
Glow yet, but yeah, no.
That's the tale for another
Yes,
day.
it is. Yeah, absolutely.
So we're gonna wrap up. That's the year that was.
was.
Yeah, you'll
It
be
is
able
was.
to click a link at the end of this video to see what we're excited about coming up through the magic of editing and whatnot.
Indeed.
But it's been great. Like, subscribe. We've been at Harry's Bar,
We have been at Harry's Bar.
which is
So just give you a really quick rundown.
it's a really good bar.
It is one of my favourite venues in Adelaide, and it's located in the heart of the CBD and caters for just about everyone from the ground floor sports bar and gaming room all the way up to the balcony bar, which is just outside our window right now, which is fantastic.
Worston's fine. Are we mentioning that as well?
We were going to, but
I've
later
jumped in.
now that
Sorry.
yeah, now
Too soon.
But anyway,
Too soon.
absolutely, balcony bar fantastic, and the Tattersalls area, which is heritage listed. It's really old fashioned and lovely. It's a really great, really comfortable, unique pub. I
Yeah.
think in the heart of the CBD. So if you really like some deals, there's meal deals and drink deals every single
day.
for anyone at all that comes in. There's specific deals for members as well, so you get a weekly dearly if you're a member, which I may be a member a couple of times. I think I have 2, which is fantastic. So I really recommend checking it out. If you want to see more about Harry's Bar, please go to harrysongrenfell.com.au and you can see all their details there.
And there's a fair chance you pop in, you will see us at some stage. We're here. Jake in particular.
If Jen's watching, I don't really go here.
Never
very
here.
often.
No,
First time.
I've never seen you.
So
not
speaking
watching,
of Harry's Bar and the fantastic staff, I need to pop up and say hello
Indeed.
to one of them. So thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Catch you next time.
See ya.